I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. The bottom line, how do they get a win?
Gain on the play. And the Dolphins first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
He'll look to throw.
44-yard line.
That's taken in. It's Xavier Leggett. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26.
That's good for a Dolphins first down.
Now Achane on first and 10. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
He'll drop to throw. Got an open man. It's Washington. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. They'll run. Achane. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and
one more time with Achane. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's third and goal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Graham Gano on for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. That's caught by Myers. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
A gain of 18.
A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. A fake on the jet sweep. Now Lawrence off play action. And he's got this down to the 35.
Complete to Nate Morkercher. A gain of 14. First down, Jaguars.
They'll go with Bashal Tootin for the first time. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
1-yard gain. Brings up
Lawrence. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line.
Number 7, Brian Thomas Jr. A gain of 21 yards. And
out of the gun, it's Tootin. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Here's second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and
here's Lawrence to throw.
At the 13-yard line.
Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
A 9-yard gain on the play.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
Jaguars field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the little bit. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
It's a gain of 27 yards.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Incomplete. Jason Pinnock there defensively.
They'll drop to throw. Throw caught by Achane. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Jacksonville.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Chris Johnson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Up the middle, Achane. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Dolphins
on first. Here's Washington. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. So from the 26-yard line, here's a second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
He'll look to throw. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage to 15. It's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
That one complete to Liggett. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter. And it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Back to throw now on second and 10. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and the Dolphins will add onto their lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. It's Myers again with another catch. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Now Lawrence. Throw out wide is incomplete.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Antonio Johnson on coverage.
Now Lawrence to throw.
To the right side and complete to Thomas.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brian Thomas Jr. It's a gain of 20.
From out of the gun, they run with Tootin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The 2-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Tootin.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
Jacksonville.
Bashal Tootin with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10.
Jaguars 10.
So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Devon Achane
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Gano the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
20. Jaguars 10.
Well, I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. 1 play on the ground and into the end zone for 6.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Jaguars offense and Trevor Lawrence getting set for this next drive. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A gain of 22 yards.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Jaguars.
He's got Thomas yet again complete. And he's got this down to the 35. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
And the Jaguar first down.
On the handoff, Tootin. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Lawrence will throw. A short throw there to Strange.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4.
2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Now Lawrence
to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
They'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Jacoby Myers from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
18 more yards. That's another Dolphins first down.
On first down, back to Achane. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
They're going to look to throw.
17-yard line.
Got a man. That's Ligon.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
And Xavier Legette
from 17 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Jaguars offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. Open man is Myers. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Here's Lawrence. That is caught.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
A 41-yard gain. First down.
Tootin now on first and 10. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
21-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. And the Jaguar first down.
On first down, back to Tootin. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
So he stopped for no gain. And now third down and 6 to go.
No gain on the play. And it's third down.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. That's Allen.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
The center receiver in motion to the right. Back to throw now on first down.
A quick throw there is incomplete. Second and 10.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
It's a throw again is Lawrence.
This is caught. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Jags are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Jalen Husky on the coverage.
He'll drop to throw. Got a man. That's Leggett. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now back to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away.
It's 4th down.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
Fair catch, signaled for and taken. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Lawrence.
35-yard line.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Jaguars.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw, Lawrence. To the sideline and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Myers. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line.
So halftime straight ahead, and that means we go. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offensive trickery he referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
2nd and 11.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Oh, on 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence. Thomas brings it in. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 17.
A handoff. This is Tootin.
First down,
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
At the 31. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Jaguars.
Once more with Tootin. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Down at the 26. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now the former Syracuse man, LaQuint Allen. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield.
A loss of 2 yards.
Now Thomas will come in motion right. From the gun on 3rd down. Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24.
4th down.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Looking to put a drive together.
Result of the play is a turnover.
And off to Achane to begin the drive. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Walker on the stop. Brought down back at the
2nd and 13. He finds Douglas complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 4 receivers in the package. Here's 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
Back to throw here. On the slant, he finds Washington. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Achane. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Douglas with a grab over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line.
The Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Washington with a catch, middle of the field. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10.
Back to the ground, Achane. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead. Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Dolphins 34.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the drive finished off with a touchdown run from Devon Achane. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They go play action now. Lawrence. That's complete into the hands of Myers. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Now Lawrence. And that went to the right side and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And the Jaguars.
Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. That's taken on the 25. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
And returning right back to Boykin. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll drop to throw.
43-yard line.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
The 2nd down pass.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something they could put?
There he goes, left side, on his horse. Touchdown, Jaguars. Bayshore Tootin with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal.
34. Jaguars.
It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. And we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
13 yards on the play. And the Dolphins 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down.
And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
He was covered by Travis Hunter.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Parker Washington. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll look to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw again. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown,
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. They'll start the drive with Washington. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
And the Dolphins first down.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
They'll go. Achane. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
That's good for a Dolphins first down.
Washington now out of the gun. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
Brought down at the 13-yard
2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 6. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Achane. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
A loss of 3.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Devon Achane from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Dolphins 41.
So that drive spans 13 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
They go play action with Lawrence. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw.
7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
From midfield now, Lawrence. That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Lawrence to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. Boy, shifts past him. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And the Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now back to throw. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
First down.
Here's the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
Back at the 38-yard line.
Second and 13. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for Miami. And this will be taken at the 13. They juked him. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Lawrence.
34-yard line.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
On the scramble. He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Antonio Johnson on the coverage.
Back to throw. Lawrence gets this to Myers.
Lawrence's pass.
Well, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Lawrence. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Here's 1st down.
Tyrell Dodson on the tackle.
Lawrence. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds at the 37-yard line.
Throwing now, Lawrence.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Lawrence's pass.
Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Jaguar first down.
Back to throw. A short throw there to Strange. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout.
A 6-yard pickup.
Back to throw. That's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll look to throw.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Here's a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Michael Jackson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So they were in field goal range, a chance to get this one to OT. Got a little greedy going for the win, cost them the game.
Not just a little greedy, now a little lost because of what ended up happening. Just what you stated there, they're in field goal range. Instead of getting conservative, they decided to press it, maybe try and win it right now. Instead, the whole thing backfired.
Gano for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35. This is 1st and 10. A final shot now for Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just